one of the most unique lake developments I've ever had the pleasure of selling in. I've sold a lot of lots and homes out here over the years, so this is a community I know really well. And every single time I'm out here, I'm reminded of just what makes it special. Hey everyone, I'm Jess Kayhart with Castle Rock Realty, and today we're talking about Stonegate Lake. Stonegate is centered around its own private 50-acre spring-fed lake with a sandy bottom, which, if you know Wisconsin lakes, you know that's not easy to find. And here's the thing that really sets it apart from a lot of lakefront communities. There's no conservancy strip. You own your frontage right down to the water. Your beach, your shoreline, yours. But you're also just minutes from Castle Rock Lake, one of the biggest and most beautiful lakes in the entire state. So you get the best of both worlds. Private lake serenity with access to a massive recreational lake just around the corner. Let me walk you through everything this community has to offer. One of the biggest draws of living out here is the shared clubhouse and amenities. And I want to set the right expectations here because this is not one of those giant resort-style complexes where you're fighting for a pool chair with 500 of your closest neighbors. This is a smaller, quiet clubhouse, and honestly, that's one of the things residents love most about it. Inside, you've got a full indoor swimming pool, a hot tub, toddler pool, workout facility, a game area, and gathering space. Step outside and you've got tennis courts, a sand beach, sand volleyball, a golf putting green, trail networks, and a playground. It's an incredibly well-equipped community, and because the community is on the smaller, quiet side, you actually get to enjoy all of it without the crowds. Location-wise, you really couldn't ask for better. This community is situated on the southwest corner of Castle Rock Lake, what locals refer to as the Gold Coast. And you're only about 10 minutes off of I-90-94, so you've got that feels like a world away vibe, but you're never quite far from the highway when you need it. The pace of life out here is relaxed and unhurried. This is lake country. People come here to boat, fish, swim, and slow down. It's a friendly, tight-knit community without being overly cliquey, the kind of neighborhood where you know your neighbors and have a great time with them, but you also have plenty of space and privacy. Now let's talk about Castle Rock Lake, because this is a major part of what makes this whole area so desirable. Castle Rock Lake is the fourth largest lake in Wisconsin. We're talking 17,000 acres, a beautiful sandy bottom lake. And in Wisconsin, that sandy bottom lake is a big deal. It makes all the difference for swimming, wading, and just the overall lake experience. Whether you're out on the pontoon watching the sun go down, fishing for walleye, or hitting it on a ski boat, the lake has room for all of it. One of the first questions buyers ask me about this area is, what's the local dining scene like? And I love answering this one because there's genuinely more out here than people expect. Right on the water, you've got Shipwreck Bay, the Dirty Turtle, and Pine Cove, all within just a couple minutes by car or by boat. That's right, you can pull right up by boat. If you want to venture out a little further on the water, Carlson's Rustic Ridge and Lakeside, formerly known as Splash, are about 15 minutes away by boat and absolutely worth the ride. For something quick and casual by car, the Buckhorn Store, Buckhorn Grill, and Cedar Springs are all just minutes away. You won't be hurting for options out here. And for the golfers in the crowd, buckle up, because this area is a golfer's dream. Northern Bay Golf Course is literally on Castle Rock Lake. You can arrive by boat if you wanted to make an entrance. The Castle Rock course is just a quick 5-minute drive, and for the bucket listers out here, Sand Valley, consistently ranked as one of the top golf courses in the country, is just a short drive north of the lake. If golf is your thing, you will never run out of places to play here. So what does real estate look like in these communities? There are single-family properties. You'll see everything from cozy lake cabins to larger, fully upgraded year-round homes. The mix has really shifted in recent years, with more and more buyers moving here as primary residences rather than just summer getaways. And honestly, with high-speed internet and all the utilities right available at the lot line, we're talking sewer, natural gas, electricity, broadband internet, and cable. It's very well set up for full-time living. One thing that's important for buyers to know going in, short-term rentals are not permitted. So these communities tend to attract buyers who are genuinely invested in the lake lifestyle for themselves, which also contributes to that quieter, more residential feel that people love about living out here. Here's my insider tip for anyone thinking about buying in this area. And I give this advice to almost every buyer I work with out here. Come visit on a weekday. The lake, the clubhouse, the beach, it feels completely different than a peak summer weekend. If you can picture yourself loving it on a quiet Tuesday in September, you'll know this is the right fit. And one thing I never get tired of mentioning, Castle Rock Lake has that sandy bottom. In Wisconsin, it's genuinely special, and it's one of the first things people comment on. Once you have swum in it, you'll understand why people never want to leave. If you've been dreaming about owning on a private, spring-fed lake while still having all the benefits of being steps from Castle Rock Lake, Stonegate is a pretty hard development to beat. I've had the privilege of helping a lot of people find their place out here, and it genuinely never gets old. If you have questions about Stonegate Lake or anything else in the Castle Rock Lake market, reach out. I'd love to connect. I'm Jess Kayhart with Castle Rock Realty. Let's find your piece of lake life. We'll see you out there.